Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. It's another episode of Off the Clock. Welcome to the show. I'm Dwaynia. I'm your host. And we're going to talk a little bit about entrepreneur life and then what you do outside of your entrepreneur hours. And, we try to mind your business a little bit sometimes. That's just how we are. So, before we get started and we introduce our very special guest, I want to remind you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you don't miss any of our upcoming interviews, and make sure you drop some comments in that section. If you want to sign up to be a guest on our show, the link is in the description. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to our special guest. Wicka, 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 wicka. That's my sound effect. DJ Solista.
Hi, Dwaynia. It's been a little while. How are you? It's great to be here. I'm excited for our conversation this evening.
I am so happy to have you. Before we dive in, what are you drinking? Let's cheers to the weekend. What are you drinking?
Here's the weekend. I'm having some red wine and
Oh,
celebrating. Yeah.
I'm having some rum with some mint mango lemonade made by me.
Wow.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hmm.
Mm, so
Yeah.
good. All right. Exciting. Let's get this show on the road.
Get into it. So, Kamisha, tell everybody a little bit about you.
Okay. So I'm Kemisha Walters. I'm the CEO and founder of Oasis Integrated Communications, which is a public relations and communications firm where I help my clients to find their paradise. And what that essentially means is that I help my clients to get more eyes on their business and more money in their pockets. So I have Oasis Integrated Communications operating in Jamaica, which is where I'm from originally, and here in Canada, where I do amazing work with amazing clients. Besides that, I'm a philanthropist, so I have a charity in Jamaica that caters to education. It's called Amazing Prospects, and my charity just turned 12 years old this year. So it's almost a teenager, which is like exciting, like yeah, it's exciting. There's so many amazing things that we've done. We launched a scholarship. We've had this is our third year going now. We have amazing supporters across the world, I would say, because our past students are in different countries and different industries, and so we have amazing support there. Besides that, I am the president of an alumni association here in Canada that gives back to my alma mater, which is Clarendon College in Jamaica as well. And of course, just working with Dwayne as part of the Canadian Small Business Women, I do a lot of work. I love helping people. I just love people. I want the best for people all the time. So now I'm moving to my new adventure, which is what we're here to talk about today, right?
Yeah.
As a DJ, DJ Solista is the name, and what my intention really is to help people to raise their vibration. I just want to raise the vibration of the world, because I love music. I'm passionate about music, and it's something that I really, really, really want to share with people.
See, what I'm getting from this is Kamisha likes to not only work on your marketing, your brand, and make it shine and make it just have that nice, good vibration. She wants you to feel it in the music too.
I
So,
want
really bringing the world together. And when she's talking about music, she's talking about music of like my adolescence. The music that, when your school has a party and your parents don't want you to go and you still want to sneak to that party because you just need to dance a little bit.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Girl. The same music where as grown as you are right now, when you hear it, you'd like have to turn, or if you're in your seat, if you're anything like me, I'm famous for if you catch me on that 401 and you see me in my car, hard whining on my seat, mind your business.
Mind your business. Yeah. That's what it's all about.
Yes. So why now, Keisha? Why now? I feel like I should just call you DJ Solista. But why now?
Yes. And that's a good question. But then I have to ask you, why not now? There's
True.
a quote that I love by Victor Hugo, and it says, there's nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come. And I feel like the time has come for this because I've just always loved music. I connect deeply with words, and I feel I have this powerful emotional energy when it comes to music. I mean, I think many of us really have that connection because music is like a powerful emotional elixir. You know, it's just something. It's like it gives you a dose of energy, a dose of inspiration, a dose of empowerment, something to get you started, to get you going, to move you, and something to make you feel, and not just feel, but to feel deeply, right? So it's something that I've loved for quite a bit of time. I remember sending out some messages to when I just started my YouTube channel, I think a week or so ago, and a few people responded to me to say, "Kimisha, is somebody spamming your page? Has your page been hacked?" Because it's like music, Kimisha, it does not add up. But if you talk to my family, if you talk to my closest friends, if you talk to some of those people who have worked with me over the span of my career, they will tell you that I love music. So music is what wakes me up in the morning. My alarms in this case are actually songs. These are
Oh,
different songs which I handpick over different periods of time, and that is what wakes me up in the morning. I play music while I'm getting ready for work. It depends on the type of work and the day that I'm in and the mood that I'm in. I play music. Music is what puts me to bed at night. So it was only a matter of time before I get back here. And going back to that point about my coworkers, I remember at one workplace, I think I worked there for about 8 years. Every single Friday after work, we would basically have our own afternoon after work jam. And they would be like, DJ Kimmy in the building, DJ Kimmy, and we'd play all this amazing music, and we'd have a great time, and everybody would be dancing and singing, and it was just wonderful. So it's a great time to get it done now, and to just move forward into something that's beautiful, something that's amazing, something that's totally, totally mind blowing, but something that makes me
you have to do the things that make you happy. And the thing with music, like you said, there's a song that you can relate to every time period of your life, whether,
happy.
and you always remember the emotion that you felt for that song, whether you're happy, whether it was a sad time in your life, but you always have music that takes you through that journey.
Yeah, we always
Now, what is your musical journey like? Like, what do you remember as a kid, as the songs that you used to listen to when you were like 5 versus 10 versus 15? And you don't have to tell everybody your age if you don't want to, but go all the way.
Wow, wow. I think this might age me a little bit. You know, once we go back to the music and people think about the times like, wow, it's been that long? Yeah. So I remember there were two songs I remember quite vividly from my younger years. I remember when I was in primary school, I think that would be elementary school here.
Yeah.
My dad had traveled to Canada and he came home with a bunch of cassettes. You remember cassettes? And one of them was Sam Cooke, I think Cupid. That song about Cupid, draw back your bow. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that song, and it was just so sweet. The melody of it, the sound of the music, everything about it was just so nice and warm. And there was another song that he had, "Oh Carol," I think that was. It's pretty much storytelling. But what really moved me from everything that he did, I brought home some Whitney Houston cassettes as well. And that music, it was just so energetic. You know, I want to dance with somebody. It was just so exciting. And it just put me in a space from that young age. And I just found something that really resonated with me. And of course, I wouldn't have known what was at at that time because it was so early. Early in my childhood. But I found from then that there were different songs and different genres and different sounds and different voices that would really just touch me on a deeper, more intuitive level.
Wow. Wow. You know
Yeah.
what? I don't know if you experienced this growing up because I know for me, when I left Jamaica and came to North America, I heard songs on the radio. And the first thing I would think of is, oh, but in my head, every song was an original reggae song. I didn't realize reggae was copying all the songs. So even
Yes.
to this day, sometimes I'll be talking to my husband, we'll hear a song, like, I don't even know the reggae version of that. And he's like, but that's the original. I'm like, not to me, it is. Like, that's all I ever try to, that's all I ever remember. But when you said Cupid, I remember the reggae version. And then I had to check myself, like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
We do have a quite a bit of that in Jamaica too, and I've found myself in that position where there were songs that I've loved for so long, and then I said, "Huh, there's another version of this one," but still, that reggae it has that mellow, that iron vibe to it. It's like it's so relaxing, and there's something about the way that the singers would just coordinate the music and the sounds around that song. It just sounds totally different. But I can have an appreciation for both of them because, to be honest, I really love and appreciate different genres. So there's soca, there's Afrobeat, there's dancehall, which is of course one of my favorites. There's
That's
reggae,
what I
of
was going to
course.
ask you, what your
Top.
favorite is.
I listen to country music. I love country music, right? So I go across the board: pop, soul music, a little hip hop, a little R&B. There, just quite a bit in terms of the different genres and
But
eras.
your favorite, like give me your like top three favorites.
My top three, I have to put dancehall in there. There's no way dancehall could not be in there. And reggae, of course. And if I should pick, the third one would be a little bit difficult, but because I listen to soul music basically every night to go to sleep, I have to pick that as the third one.
Oh wow. Wow.
Relaxing, mellow.
So then who are I'm trying to think like growing up, like and still now, one of my favorite female Jamaican artists, hands
Hmm.
down for me, is Tanya Stevens. Hands down.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Tennis Stevens, yeah.
she's
I can
amazing.
see
And the thing that I love about her is I can equate her songwriting to like the people who will say, like, the Taylor Swifts, the Eminems, the Ed Sheerans, where you can take the music away and you
Yeah.
have such a good story.
Yes, absolutely. She's an amazing lyricist, and even the way that she tells the stories within her songs,
Hmm.
it's so easy to connect with it and to follow it, and you feel a sense of conviction coming out of how she processes her music.
Yes,
It's
favorite
good.
album, Revolution. Just want to throw that out there. Like, I love Tanya Stevens, hands down. And like I have a newfound respect for a lot of newer artists. Like I see what like Shensia and Spice are doing for Brand Jamaica, which I'm always in support of. So put us out there, keep it up, doing what you're doing. Who are your favorites? Like, who do you love just listening to these days?
Wow. That's always a great question to ask. But when you think about answering it, it's not as easy as it sounds because even if I'm listening to music from today, you'll find the different types of artists. Like right now, I'm really loving Lila Ike
Mm,
in Jamaica. She's doing an amazing job. I think she actually just dropped a new song, and I just love that energy that really comes from her. But when I think about the music, like I can go all the way back in time across so many different eras, across so many different genres, and even with all of that, I still have that appreciation to come back into 2022 here, and I still love the music. So there are different artists that I really love, appreciate, and it's just hard to pick. Like if I should pick a top one, for me, it's so difficult. It's so
feel like I should chant, say their names, say their names. It's okay. It's okay. I said names. Yeah, look, people. I didn't say I didn't like the others. I just say those are who I
yeah,
like.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
So then, who's your go-to DJ? Because DJ. Like, tell people a little bit who might not know about how the DJ culture in Jamaica is.
Wow, the DJ culture in Jamaica. I feel like since I started this journey, like people, my friends and my family members, they're just if they find a video or a clip on Facebook or Instagram making fun of the Jamaican DJs, they just click 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 send it to me because it's hilarious. Like Jamaican DJs were storytellers. And Jamaicans, we're vibrant. We want to be out there. We want you to hear us, to see us, to understand us, and to feel that energy that we come with. So when you hear a Jamaican DJ, they're introducing a song. They have to tell you a little backstory to it. And best best believe it's going to be something that's compelling. It's going to be something that grabs your attention, and of course, sometimes it's hilarious. Sometimes it's baffling too. But you have to get into that frame of mind and prepare. But it's all a part of the Jamaican cultural experience, I would say, because we have a lot of parties. We love to have fun. We bring our energy to everything that we do. So having a DJ who is a good storyteller, somebody is good with words, and somebody who can be the bridge between the music that's about to drop and the audience that's dancing and enjoying a space, a particular party, a particular time. It's an amazing thing for them to do. So I'm not even sure when I will get up to the standard of some of these DJs. But the good thing is I've started and I'm excited to learn, from the best of the best out there.
But who's your favorite though? Who's your
He's
go-to
my
DJ?
favorite in terms of Jamaican artists, Jamaican DJs. I would say Delano does an exceptional job. We do actually. There are quite a few of them from the Stone of Sound System that do exceptional jobs as well. But looking out further to in the Caribbean, one of those that I've really come to admire is DJ Puffy. DJ Puffy is from, I think he's from Barbados, right? Yes, from Barbados.
Oh,
And he's won of a couple international competitions. But what I love about his energy is the fact that he plays the music and you can see him enjoying it, enjoying the vibe, enjoying the energy. And it's the way that he navigates the controller, the music, the microphone, all the vibes and energy that come from that. It's an amazing experience to see.
wow. So
Yeah,
then,
sorry, before I forget, sorry, I was thinking about my Jamaican DJs, and I cannot skip forward without shouting out DJ Denvo from Same FM with my teacher, like those classes that we had earlier this year. What I love about Denvo too, Denvo is reminds me a little bit about DJ Puffy because Denvo he's a master at the controllers, he's good with the turntables, but Denvo has fun with the music. And I remember being in the class and being so upset, and Denvo says, "Come, Kimisha, we're going outside." Because I was just coming from work and I was just taking a little break and coming into the session, and he brought me outside and he said, "Okay, I'm going to close the door now, and when we go back inside, we're going to restart, okay? Because you're too serious inside there, and the music should be about you having fun." So we did that, and then he brought me back into a space now where I could really love and appreciate the music. So if I should pick someone from Jamaica that really stands out, because we've had that relationship of him teaching me and me learning from him and him responding to my queries, then I have to say, big up DJ Denver, wherever you are. Thank you so much for everything you've done.
so you had DJ Envo guiding you, right? And
Yeah.
you have all this background, and you have almost teenager. Um, you're almost a teenager in the philanthropy world. You have all this other side that you're doing.
Yes.
Were there any fears and hurdles when you were saying, "Oh, maybe I should dip my toes into this. Maybe I should."
Yeah, Dwayne, can I tell you? I think there will always be fears. Like, there's always that little thing at the back of your mind when you're starting something new, especially when you're putting yourself out there in the public, right?
Mhm.
Because it's like you're announcing yourself to the world and you don't know how the journey will be for you as an individual. And then also, you don't know how you will be received by the world because you're basically kind of changing in terms of
Mhm.
what it is that you're doing. So there were fears. There are fears. I am scared, man. I'm scared. I in May, I bought my controller in May, and when I came home, I remember I was trying to figure out how do I get the sound properly in the headphones. I couldn't do it because I'm new to it. I set up everything on my own, by the way.
Oh,
I was so excited. I set it all up, and then I just couldn't figure it out. So every single day, I am learning something new. I'm scared because I love retro music, and then that's where I decided to start. But I'm thinking 90s because nothing no bad like 90s dancehall, them kind
yes.
of vibe. But at the same time, if you think about it, since 2000 to now, that's 22 years of music.
Yeah.
that I will have to figure out and navigate at some point in my future, right? Besides that, it's learning the device itself and the skills that I need to take from that. It's learning to figure out how to do all of what I do, plus the microphone, plus to entertain an audience, and it's managing all of that with all the other responsibilities that I have. So I'm scared. I am scared, but because this is something that makes me happy, I decided to take the leap and I decided to give 110% to it, of course, like what I love to do with my work and everything else that I do.
Scared but hopeful. I think everything will be
Yeah,
fine. Scared, but
hopeful.
if you don't have a little bit of fear, then I don't really think that you can really like really get that good feeling of accomplishment when you're able to just jump all those hurdles, right? So you need to have
Yes,
that little
yes.
fear going on.
Yeah, my mentor is really Bob Proctor, and he said if your goal doesn't scare and excite you at the same time, then you're doing something wrong. So I would
Hmm.
say at this point, then damn, I'm doing something great here. And there's,
You know,
if I may, Dwayne, there's one thing I wanted to say before you move on. So there's this term called combinatory play. I don't know if you've heard about it before, but I'm gonna tell
no.
you what it is about. Something I learned more recently. So Albert Einstein is said to have had combinatory play involved in what he did. You know, he had phenomenal work that people emulate and still try to replicate up to today. But there were times in between his work that he would take a break and play the violin or to do something else so that the
Yeah.
ideas would flow, you know? It's not about just banging your head on the wall or fighting all the time to generate these ideas. One of my favorite actors, that's Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Oh.
He's phenomenal. He's an exceptional actor, but at the same time, he does music. He writes
Yeah.
music. He loves music, and he
Oh.
also does painting. So with this music, it's not something that I'm adding to the pile of all the things I've done, and oh my God, it's going to kill me, and it's not that. I'm combining this as something that I really love, something that I really enjoy, and something that I really want to share with people. So that's what it is for me. Something that will fill a space and just make me happy.
Yeah, because what you do on one side kind of fills the brain and this side fills the heart, right? So
Yeah.
you want to be able to have that break. Oh, I do have some one-liners sometimes. Please snip that, everybody, snip that. Yeah, but it's good because you do get a chance to balance. You get to just exhale. So I can definitely understand. I see Richard in the chat says music is food to the soul. Big up yourself, DJ Solista. Yay.
Yay!
I have a semi, it's not controversial, but only because okay, question for you.
Let's
So
see, let's see, let's see. Okay.
I don't think it's controversial. Now, I know you are coming from that Jamaican school of thought for DJing, right? And your mentor, your teacher is Jamaican. Now, then you
Yeah.
look at DJs from like New York who have a totally different style, and you look at DJs from Canada who have a different style. And I'm not going to say who or what or whatever, but the one thing that I am looking forward to is
Yes.
listening to DJ sets where I can't predict the next song because sometimes I will be, listening to something and I can tell you the next three songs because I'm like, did y'all just copy from? I know it's all on the same rhythm, but seriously, mix it up a little
Yes.
bit.
Yes.
Canadian DJs, some of you, not all of you, work it out. Anyway, um, is there, yes, are there any DJs outside of Jamaica that you are hoping to look to or looking to in order to see kind of how they use some of their techniques that might be different for you to incorporate into your sets?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I found an entire community of DJs on Twitch. Until this year, I never knew that Twitch was a thing, and I did not know people
Mhm.
were there playing live. So one of my top
DJ
DJs,
starting from scratch, always on Twitch.
yes, So there's Scratch Bastard who's Canadian, and I just love his energy. Like that guy, I just look at him and I feel happy. He plays music and I get happier. I love his energy and it's the dynamics of what he does and how he does it. I really love and admire that. And there have been a ton of DJs across Canada as well as the US that I've come across in the last few months who also play on Twitch. And it's the way they approach the music. It's playing the different genres. It's the way they introduce the songs. It's the way they mix them. There's so many different things that make it palatable, I would say, and it's not that boring thing where you can predict every song that's coming next. No, it's not that kind of party.
And don't just drop the rhythm all the time and then make me have to mix it up. Like I'm in a
Ah,
zone.
yeah, but I know what you mean, Dwayne. I've been to a few other parties here, and I'm like, this is not it. This couldn't be it.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one because
You're not
sometimes
the only
I'm
one.
like, Dwayne, you're spoiled because you've had it good. Like between Jamaica and New York, just chill. But sometimes I'm like, no, no chill, no chill, do better.
No chill, man. No chill.
Okay, let me pull it back a little bit because yes, you mentioned this is not just something that you're adding to your schedule. And I know you have a hectic schedule with Oasis and all the projects that you're working on, but how are you really going to make this work? How are you going to find, I don't want to call it a balance, but how are you going to integrate it? Ooh, Oasis integrated. Oh, how are you going to integrate it?
I love that. That's another one.
That's another one. How are you going to integrate it in your life?
Whew, wow. I actually have started integrating it into my life because I make the time to play the music and enjoy it. And what I've found over time is that sometimes I go to play for an hour and I end up spending 3 hours. And that's when I know it's something that I'm really enjoying because we know you and I have a thing for the sun, right? Going back to my name, SOL, Solista. We have a
Mhm.
thing for the sun, but I realize it's fall now and it's getting darker earlier, and some of the days are really looking gloomy. But when I'm playing the music, I have my own sunshine right there. So it's something that I enjoy, and I make the time for it because it has that space in my life where it's really beautiful. It's really contributing to my awesomeness. It's contributing to the awesomeness of the work that I do, and it's just inevitable. The space will be made.
Nice, nice, nice. And are you going to do some like live, you can do like live streaming type things anytime soon?
I am hoping to work on my skills in the background a little bit, because hey, remember Dwayne, a lot of people I find who are in music, right? They have started playing music from teenage years or maybe in their early 20s, and they're always following the DJs and learning this and learning that. It's a different kind of experience for me. And going back to that question you asked earlier on about being fearful, uh, I remember looking at the time period for the genres, the type of music, and the skills that these DJs have. Some of them have crazy skills, like really crazy skills, and I'm saying, wow, I don't know if I should be doing this. There are so many DJs out there. They're so experienced. I don't know if I should. And I remember I went to watch a tutorial on YouTube, and that day I was scrolling through the comments, and I saw this person commented and said, "Hey, sometimes I think we should start early and whatever it is, but I'm 52 and I'm just getting started.
That's okay.
It's okay."
I just
Okay.
want to be able to, hear, oh, DJ Solista is having this live streaming party. Let's hop on. Everybody be ready. Just,
Yes,
dance
I'll get
night
there.
away.
I'll get there. Right. To be sure, I'll get there. I actually bought quite a few different devices and equipment for live streaming, for my lights, for everything. Actually, I'm using two of these lights in the background right now. So I'm prepared to do what I need to do to get there to the live streaming, to get there to creating amazing experiences that really help to raise that vibration that we spoke about at the beginning. And I'm here. I'm here to get the work done.
I cannot wait to see what this is going to be like by like summer.
Oh my God, yeah.
I think it's going to be spectacular. Now, I know you have your YouTube channel. How often can we expect to get some stuff coming? People subscribe.
Yes. So I do have my YouTube channel, and at this point, I really have to pause to thank all my friends, my colleagues, my family members for subscribing to my channel. Within 4 days, I hit 100 subscribers. I have to really thank you so much. I felt so much love and good energy just coming my way. And I'm working on uploading a new mix every week, at least one mix per week, right? So I can take the time, go through the music, learn what I need to learn, put those skills to the test, and have something for you to listen to. And I want to keep it interesting, guys. I know you want me to push the mixes out earlier, but yeah, be patient. Be patient. I'm getting there. And I
For
promise to make
everyone,
it entertaining.
okay. I'm
Yes.
here for it. I'm here for it. I listened to the last two already, so I'm here for it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Everyone, make sure you give her ideas. Like if there's certain artists that you want to hear, certain songs or certain years that you feel, hey, do a mix from just the 1990, 91, a mix 1992, 1990, and because you
Perfect.
love certain genres, you can start with reggae and end with country.
Yeah, there you go. I love it.
Like I still
Yeah.
remember my introduction to hip hop because I didn't know what
Okay.
it was when I left Jamaica and I went to New York. And I remember my cousins, and I still remember the first artist I ever heard was Snoop. And I was like, okay, what is this? And it was good. But I was still only
Okay.
feeling my reggae for a while. And then I really started getting into it. And then I loved Biggie and all of that. So I'm like, okay, I could do this. But
Yeah.
reggae is still my thing. And then there was a period where I did not love soca that much, but can't talk to me anymore with soca because
There
Destra
you
has
go.
brought me back together. Okay, if you hear Lucy, look out because I'm
Oh
dancing
yeah.
somewhere.
I love that, man. I love that. Love that.
My
So
song.
that's the thing. That's the thing about music too, and I feel like even for me, that's going to be a part of the challenge. Is stepping out of the things that you already know, because to play great sets in the music, you have to explore. See where you can do a little wordplay here, see which songs mix and blend well together, and I feel like that's something that's going to be a little bit challenging, but it's stepping out of that comfort zone, because if you grew up in one space and one place and they always play this type of music, then you might want to run away. You go somewhere and say, that's not my kind of music. But if you just be open, which is what I am, you learn that, hey, this is amazing.
Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna wrap up, but I have question. I have a question. Another question. Do
Yes,
you
hit me.
have like any favorite musical lines that you kind of use as any mantras? Your go-to line?
Yes.
I can tell you mine while you think. So here's the thing. I have
Okay.
talked about this before in, I don't know, whatever, a lot of interviews. And my go-to song for a lot of things, I even was singing it when I was going under anesthesia to myself. Like I love it. You can't tell me nothing because when I hear "Don't worry about a thing," because every little thing's gonna be all right. That's just my song. That's my song.
Wow, yes, that's amazing, and that's I think that's a big favorite for a lot of reggae music lovers, Bob Marley lovers for sure. I have so many of them. I have so many tracks that are my go-to if I really need a mood booster, something to get me started for the day. One of my top favorites is "I'm Every Woman, It's All in Me." Like I really love that song. I go back to I'm Coming Out as well. Just the energy from that Diana Ross. Yeah, I want the world to know. I have to let it show. I remember a few years ago before moving to Canada, that was my theme song. But I found that at every different stage of my life where I launch into something new and I set out on a new path, it helps to keep me going as well. Yeah.
Wow.
And if I could go back to reggae to Barry's Hammond putting up a resistance, I'm gonna work it out.
Look,
There's
every
something
Berry song is an Alf anthem. Every Berry song, just forget it.
so many days. You have to put up a resistance and tell yourself that you will work it out.
Yes. You
Yes.
know, it brought me a story when you said I'm every woman. I was just talking to some colleagues of mine earlier this week, and one of them said, I came in for my interview and I heard the both of you out there for like a good 30 seconds belting I'm every woman. And I'm like, where I want to work? I'm like, that is where you want to work.
New career there, Dwayne.
Yep, belting out the songs. We don't care. We love it all.
Wow.
Terrence said, well done, my DJ.
Oh, hey, Terrence. Thank you so much for the support.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we do have a lot of good songs to draw on. And yes, it depends on the time period or the stage in your life. There's always something that's going to bring it to you. Like I know in the mornings or what, especially when during the pandemic when you're at home. I know for me, whenever I needed that break and I wanted to just feel happy, I would get up, walk downstairs and do my little hey Google, play Smile by Kirk Franklin, and I would belt that song and sing and dance in my living room twice, and then I'll come back upstairs and I'll be all right.
I love that. I love it. And yeah, that's the kind of vibe I get from my music as well. I remember I was going through a particularly tough time, and I feel like music speaks to me. Like I feel like music and books speak to me like words. I feel like they speak to me and they come to me at the moments when I need them most, whether I'm happy or I'm feeling down or just feel sad. I remember one day I was feeling particularly sad, and then I just heard this Barry Salmon song playing. Some things were meant to be, so why don't let it be and stop worrying about it? And I hear these things all the time in terms of the types of lyrics and the type of music that I listen to. And I can go back to even country. Like one of my favorite lines is from Glenn Campbell. I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me. So on the days when I come out and I feel battered and I feel like nothing is working and I feel like, yo, I just probably, I'm just done with people. I'm done with the world. I know that's not me speaking. I'm just tired sometimes. And I come back to that line from Glenn Campbell. I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me. That's from a song called Rhinestone Cowboy. Cowboy.
Oh, I think
Really?
I might know the chorus, like a rhinestone
Stone
cowboy.
Cowboy.
Okay. I know country.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
I only know that one line though. One line. I'm working on the diversification of my genres of music. I'm
Little by
working.
little, little by little, yeah.
Wow. I am really excited about where this journey is going to take you.
Thank
I
you so
am
much.
ready to just dance the winter away because I'm going to be indoors. I mean, except my birthday's next weekend, y'all. Hey.
Happy birthday when it comes. I hope you have a wonderful time. I see you're already getting in your celebration mood, and that's great. I love it.
I love a birthday, okay? I don't think I've ever met any Jamaican who don't like birthdays though, because we
That's
love
true.
celebrating.
That's true. We count down, we celebrate it, we live it up.
Like, come on. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I will be making sure I just play your mixes as I go along. I will celebrate that way because I need the music of my adolescence to feel like I'm a young thing again.
Yes.
Yep, yep.
Young thing. Young thing. I love that.
Yep, yep. It's okay. We won't have to discuss how old I will be, but it's okay. I still look good. It's all right. Um, but
You look
what?
amazing, Lydia. Do I have to say it again? Yes, for
Yes,
everyone to
yes,
hear.
you do.
The lipstick, the colors, everything is all working for you.
Thank you. I need that. It's good for my confidence. I need that. Oh my gosh. So, what else can we expect from you? What parting words do you have for everyone? And everyone, again, make sure you are going to subscribe to her channel. This is important. We have to support each other.
Yes, please subscribe to my channel. You can see the information coming across here. You find me on YouTube. That's where I'm starting out. I in terms of parting words, I don't know if there's a huge, like, preeminent goal that I have for the my DJ journey. I think a few days ago I did share something with you about this dream that I had last year. I just decided to write a bio, and I went to the direction of, in another life, Kimisha would have made an exceptional DJ. And I wrote all these things, and I'm saying, this would be so cool. This was like last summer, like August. And then looking back at it, January after I did my first class, I'm saying, wow, like I didn't see this coming. Like my friends are mind blown. I can tell them I am mind blown because I didn't really see this coming. But what I want people to remember is that comfort really, it lulls us into repetition. It seduces us into repetition. And if you think about the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and basically expecting different results, you'll realize that if you don't make a step towards changing and doing something different and getting out of that comfort zone, then you'll realize there's no diversity to your life. I like to say variety is the spice of life, and you find me doing a variety of things. I do everything I can do that I think will make me happy and that will add adventure to my life and bring a little flair to what it is that I do and who it is that I am. So if I want anybody to take away anything from this, it's just go after those goals. Think about what it is that makes you happy. Like
Mhm.
even when I wrote that bio, I didn't even think about like DJ, me. I'm a PR lady. I'm in communications and marketing and advertising. I do charitable stuff. I have my charity going for 12 years now. I didn't see this coming, but it makes me happy. So I decided to go for it.
Wow. Well, you know what? DJing is also another form of communication, so it fits right in. And
Yes.
you are right. Why wait until your next lifetime? Do it in this lifetime,
Within
everyone.
this
Don't wait
lifetime.
until the next lifetime. And like Kamisha said, she did it because it makes her happy. Try to find all those things that make you happy and stop. I feel like this is going to be like a whole PSA, but don't sit there in a rut and complain about your current state or complain
Yes.
about the things that you would like to try to do. Just do it. Find the time because you'll be so
Make the
happy.
time.
You'll be
Make it.
happy. Yeah,
Make the time.
you
Yeah.
can do it. So, everyone, before we sign off, please make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you are going to also subscribe to Kamisha's channel. It is running across the ticker at the bottom of the screen. Also, if you would like to be a guest, the form is in the description of this video. And I thank you all, and I thank Kamisha, and I am looking forward to dancing the rest of my life away to DJ Solista on the ones and twos because I know it's going to be great.
Thank you so much, Dwayne. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Of course, you're phenomenal, and I love just our connection and the relationship and the amazing things that you're doing for women entrepreneurs here in Canada. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.